but that airplane mode. Cold, no P-code, no time to change clothes. Same clothes, love if you're living by the same code. G-code, leave, you do that to me. Back to my destiny, penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you somebody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Deshaun Watson's Texans going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. First and 10, Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. To throw, it's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Watson, off play action. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Malik Jackson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Bortles now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Bortles to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Out of the gun, Watson. Room to run past midfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. Now it's Miller running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. No run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll let the power game take over with Prosh. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Texans. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not because you got to try it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Covington in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go. Black 58, Rail. Black 58.
third and long. It's Bortles. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans is Tyler Ervin. Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go!
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Here's Miller. A final shot before break. It's complete to Hopkins. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play action here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides. The tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.